Nira's spaceship cut through the bright atmosphere of Earth, her eyes wide with wonder. She had traveled across several star systems, yet nothing had prepared her for the colors, the sounds, and the energy of this small blue planet. From her seat by the observation window, she could see vast oceans glittering like liquid mirrors, green lands spreading in endless patterns, and tiny cities filled with moving lights that looked like stars. Fallen to Earth. She was not here as a traveler. Nira had come to marry a human named Liam. From their long interstellar correspondence, he had seemed quiet, gentle, and cautious. Many aliens found humans strange. They were not naturally fast, or strong, or telepathic like Nira's people. Yet humans had something unique, something that made them quietly powerful. Though most aliens did not realize it, Nira landed her small ship at the city of Vespera, a bustling human metropolis that stretched across valleys and rivers. The city hummed with movement, full of humans hurrying about, cars flying silently above the streets, and glowing towers that pierced the sky. Nira adjusted her long, silver robe and stepped out. The air felt alive with electricity, carrying the faint scent of metal, water, and something green that she could not name. Liam was waiting at the docking station. He stood straight, hands folded behind his back, eyes calm as if nothing could disturb him. His hair was dark, his face simple but kind, and there was a quiet confidence about him. Nira felt a strange mix of excitement and nervousness. She had expected him to be ordinary, perhaps even dull. But there was something in his calm gaze that made her pause. "Welcome to Earth, Nira," he said softly. His voice was low and steady, carrying warmth without hurry. "Thank you, Liam," Nira replied, her words careful. "It is beautiful." He smiled slightly, then gestured toward the city. "You will see more in time. I will show you our home and the places you need to know." As they walked through the city, Nira's senses absorbed everything. Humans moved in patterns that seemed chaotic but somehow worked perfectly. Vehicles zipped by with ease. Machines hummed quietly in the background, and children laughed in playgrounds that hovered above the ground. Liam walked without looking rushed. He guided her through the crowds with calm gestures, making her feel safe in a city full of noise and motion. Nira noticed that even when something unusual happened, a small drone buzzing too close to them, a street performer falling by accident, Liam reacted only with quiet observation. He did not panic. He simply moved as needed, steady and precise. It made Nira curious. Was this just human calm, or something more? Their first stop was Liam's home, a modest house near a river that reflected the city lights at night. The building was simple, built of metal and glass, but it felt welcoming. Nira had traveled in luxurious ships and stayed in alien palaces, yet she found this small home comforting. Liam handed her a small bag with her belongings. "You will sleep now," he said. The journey was long. Nira nodded, but she could not help asking, "Liam, why do humans seem so quiet sometimes, even when something happens? You do not show fear or surprise." He paused at the doorway, looking at her with steady eyes. "We learn to remain calm. There are times when acting too quickly without thinking can cause harm. Quiet humans are careful, observant. Some of us even hide abilities that others do not see." Nira's curiosity grew. "Abilities? Like what?" Liam's lips curved into a small smile. "You will see in time. But for now, rest. Tomorrow, I will show you the city and introduce you to my friends." That night, Nira lay in the soft bed, staring at the ceiling of Liam's home. She thought about what he had said. Could humans really hide power? She had visited many planets and met beings far stronger than humans, yet there was something in Liam's calm manner, his careful observation, and the way he moved through the city that made her feel he was not ordinary. Sleep came slowly. Her dreams were filled with visions of cities under alien skies, flying machines, and a quiet figure who could see everything before it happened. In her dreams, she reached out to him, but he always remained calm, watching the chaos around him. Without fear. Morning arrived with sunlight spilling into the room. Nira stretched, feeling excitement. Today would be her first real day on Earth. Walking through the city as Liam guided her, She dressed quickly and followed him outside. The streets were alive with energy. Humans hurried about, selling goods, delivering messages, and traveling in strange vehicles that hovered above the ground. Liam led her to a market that sprawled across several blocks. Colors, smells, and sounds overwhelmed Nira at first. Fruits of shapes and colors she had never seen, machines that prepared food instantly, and humans moving in patterns she could hardly follow. Yet Liam moved through it all with ease, guiding her hand to try new foods, introducing her to sellers, and answering her endless questions with calm patience. "Why do humans work so hard?" Nira asked as they walked. "Your city is full of machines and helpers. Why do you not rest?" Liam looked at her and smiled. "Work is not only for survival. Humans learn through effort. We discover who we are when we face challenges. Quiet humans often watch, learn, and prepare before acting. It may seem slow, but it is effective." Nira nodded, though her mind was filled with questions. She had met humans before, but never one like Liam. His quiet nature was different from the ordinary human she had studied. There was a depth to him that she could not yet understand. The end of the day at a small park near the river, Liam sat on a bench, watching the sunset reflect on the water. Nira sat beside him, feeling a strange calm she had not expected. "You are not like other humans," she said softly. He looked at her, his eyes reflecting the orange light of the setting sun. "And you are not like other aliens, Nira. Perhaps that is why we found each other. Some secrets are best hidden until the right moment. Some power is best shown only when it is needed." Nira did not fully understand, but she felt the truth. In his words, she had come thinking she knew who she married. She thought Liam was quiet and ordinary, yet already, in one day, she sensed that there was more, much more. The night fell, and the city lights glimmered like a field of stars. Nira watched, wondering what tomorrow would bring. She had arrived on Earth expecting an ordinary life, but something told her that life with Liam would be anything but ordinary. Nira woke early, sunlight spilling gently across Liam's small home. Today would be her first full day living with him. She stretched and felt a strange mix of excitement and nervousness. Earth was full of surprises, but living with Liam was a new adventure entirely. Liam was already awake, preparing breakfast with quiet efficiency. His movements were precise, each action deliberate and calm. Nira watched him pour a steaming cup of liquid humans called coffee, adding milk and stirring. Carefully, "Good morning," he said with a small smile, noticing her at the doorway. "Good morning." Nira replied, moving closer. "I like your home. It feels peaceful here." He nodded. "It is peaceful. That is why I chose it. You should feel comfortable and safe." As they ate together, Nira tried to observe every detail of Liam's behavior. He spoke little, but chose his words with care. He listened more than he spoke. Even when she asked many questions about Earth and its customs, he answered simply, never impatiently. Nira found it calming, yet she could not shake a growing sense of curiosity. After breakfast, Liam suggested they take a walk through a nearby park. Nira followed, her eyes wide at the green trees, sparkling water, and humans jogging, playing, and practicing strange exercises that involved stretching and jumping. Humans seemed so busy. Nira said, "Even here, in the park, there's movement and activity everywhere." Liam nodded. "We are curious and restless, but we also prepare. Quiet humans like me watch carefully and act when necessary. There's power in patience." Nira noticed that he watched the park closely. His eyes followed every movement, yet he did not appear tense. When a dog ran past, brushing against a child, Liam's hand moved subtly, guiding the child safely without anyone noticing. Nira's heart skipped a little. How had he done that so quickly, so naturally? She wondered if humans could all do such things, or if Liam was special. Later that day, as they returned home, a small accident happened nearby. A delivery machine carrying packages malfunctioned and tipped, sending crates sliding toward a group of children. Nira gasped and started to run forward, but Liam was faster. He moved with calm precision, stopping the crates safely and guiding the children out of danger. "Are you all right?" he asked the children gently. They nodded, eyes wide, but none seemed hurt. Nira stared at Liam in disbelief. This was not just careful watching. This was skill beyond ordinary humans. "Liam," she asked quietly when they were alone, "how did you do that so quickly, so perfectly?" He looked at her, his calm expression unchanged. "Humans like me learn to control ourselves. We study, train, and prepare. Sometimes our strength is hidden. Sometimes it is quiet." Nira tried to understand. On her home planet, skills like that were obvious: speed, strength, and special powers were visible. Humans, she realized, were clever. They could hide their abilities until needed. Liam's quiet nature was not ordinary. The next few days passed in a blur of new experiences. Liam showed Nira the city markets, where foods of all colors and smells tempted her senses. He introduced her to friends, simple humans who laughed and shared stories. Yet even in social situations, Liam remained calm, observing carefully. Nira began noticing subtle signs of something unusual. One evening, as they walked through a crowded street, a small flying vehicle lost control above them. It zipped toward a nearby building. Threatening to crash, Liam's hand shot out. Almost before she realized it, the vehicle swerved gently, landing safely without a single human noticing. "That was amazing," Nira whispered, her heart racing. "How did you do that?" He smiled faintly, quick thinking and calm observation. "Humans survive because we can act when others panic. Some of us are trained to do it better than most." Nira felt a mixture of awe and worry. She had thought she married a quiet human. Instead, she had a husband who seemed ordinary but held incredible hidden skill. One afternoon, Liam received a small communication from a human she had never met. It was urgent but discreet. He read it calmly, nodded, and then left the house for a few hours. Nira followed at a distance, curious but careful. She watched as Liam moved through the city streets, speaking quietly to other humans. He coordinated something she could not fully understand. By the time he returned, the situation was resolved, and no one else seemed to know anything had happened. "Liam," Nira said later, "why do you handle things so quietly? Why do humans hide these abilities?" He looked at her thoughtfully. "Humans know that showing power can create fear or jealousy. We protect ourselves and our world quietly. Sometimes the greatest strength is invisible until it must be used." Nira nodded, feeling both admiration and a little fear. Her quiet human husband was not ordinary. He was extraordinary, and she had only begun to see the surface. That night, she sat by the river, watching lights from the city reflect on the water. Liam joined her, sitting silently for a few moments. The calm of the evening contrasted sharply with the strange energy she had sensed during the day. "You seem troubled," Liam said gently. "I am not troubled," Nira replied. "I am amazed. I thought humans were simple. I thought you were simple. But you are not. I feel that there is something more, something dangerous and powerful." Liam's smile was small but steady. "Perhaps, but power is not always dangerous. It is how it is used that matters. You will see more in time, Nira. Patience will reveal the truth." Nira looked at him, realizing he was teaching her more than words. He was showing her patience, control, and hidden strength. Her life with him would not be ordinary. She had thought she married a quiet human. She had no idea how much more she had married Earth's hidden secret, walking quietly beside her as the night deepened. Nira felt a strange excitement. Every day with Liam brought new surprises, small and large. The city, humans, and even herself seemed to move differently. In his presence, she knew that life with him would be an adventure filled with wonder, danger, and discovery. And she was ready. The city of Vespera buzzed with activity as usual. Nira walked beside Liam, her mind still replaying the quiet efficiency he had shown in the park and at the market. She could not shake the feeling that there was more to him than met the eye. Today, she was determined to see what that might be. "Liam," she asked as they walked along a bridge over the river, "how do you always stay so calm? Even when things happen, you do not panic." Humans usually react quickly or loudly. Liam glanced at her, his eyes calm and steady. Quiet humans watch. Nira. We observe before we act. Sometimes the world moves faster than we expect. Acting without thought can make problems worse. Calmness allows us to see clearly and respond correctly. Nira nodded, trying to understand. Her people valued speed and power. Quick action was admired. Yet there was something in Liam's stillness that seemed stronger than any display of raw strength. Suddenly, a loud explosion echoed from the city's northern district. Smoke rose into the sky, and sirens began to wail. People on the street screamed and ran in every direction. Nira's heart raced. She had seen humans panic before, but she noticed that Liam's expression did not change. His eyes narrowed slightly, scanning the chaos. Stay close, he said quietly. We will help. Without hesitation, Liam moved toward the danger, Nira following him as fast as she could. As they approached, she saw a building partially collapse. Debris falling and threatening anyone nearby. A crowd had gathered. Unsure how to respond, Liam's movements were almost too fast for Nira to follow. He leaped over fallen metal and concrete, guiding frightened humans out of harm's way. He lifted a heavy beam effortlessly, allowing trapped civilians to escape. Nira gasped. Humans were strong, but Liam's strength was beyond ordinary. A small fire began spreading in the debris. Nira instinctively pulled out her translator device, unsure what to do. Before she could act, Liam waved his hand, directing people calmly to safety. Then, using a piece of metal from the rubble, he blocked the fire from spreading further. How are you doing that? Nira whispered to herself. She could see clearly now that Liam's calm nature had incredible skill, quick thinking, and strength. One child was crying, stuck under a falling sign. Nira ran toward the child, but Liam reached them first. He lifted the sign with one hand and guided the child to safety. His movements were precise and gentle, yet filled with an unexplainable power. Nira felt a mixture of fear and awe. She had thought humans were simple, even fragile. But here was Liam, a quiet human, acting with control, skill, and strength that rivaled many of her people. When the fire department and emergency units arrived, Liam had already helped the civilians to safety and prevented further damage. The responders looked at him with confusion and admiration. No one could explain how he had done so much so quickly. After the chaos settled, Nira and Liam walked back to their home. She stayed silent, trying to process what she had witnessed. Her curiosity had grown into something more, an urgent need to understand the truth about her husband. Finally, she spoke. Liam, I thought I knew humans. I thought I knew you. But today, you were extraordinary. How can you do all of that and remain so calm? Liam looked at her thoughtfully. Some humans are trained from birth to observe, plan, and act without panic. My family believed it was important to protect our world quietly. What you saw today is only a fraction of what some humans can do. Quiet does not mean weak. Calm does not mean ordinary. Strength can be hidden until it is needed most. Nira nodded slowly. She had always believed strength was visible, something displayed openly. But Liam's calm efficiency proved that the greatest power could be invisible. That evening, as they sat by the river watching the city lights, Nira asked more questions. Are there many humans like you? Few, Liam replied. Most humans live ordinary lives, but some of us carry hidden abilities. Our world must remain safe, and sometimes the galaxy does not understand us. That is why our power is kept secret. Nira felt a mixture of admiration and anxiety. She had married a human she thought was quiet, even mild. But now she realized she had married someone Earth had kept hidden from the galaxy for a reason. She felt proud, but also worried about what this secret might attract. The next day, small signs began to appear that reinforced her feelings. A suspicious vehicle followed them briefly in the market district, then vanished. Nira noticed how easily Liam detected it and subtly changed their route. Later, a minor accident on the street of falling billboard was averted without anyone noticing. Because Liam had anticipated it, Nira began to see a pattern. Liam's calm nature was not laziness or simplicity. It was preparation. He observed, predicted, and acted before problems became serious. Every small action revealed more of the human secret she had never understood. By the end of the week, Nira realized something important. Earth was not as ordinary as it appeared, and Liam was not as ordinary as he seemed. She had married a man who walked quietly through the world, hiding a strength that could shape events without anyone knowing. One night, Nira turned to Liam as they watched the stars above the river. "I thought I married a quiet human," she said softly. "Now I feel I married Earth's secret." Liam's eyes reflected the city lights. "Perhaps, and you are part of it now. You will see more as time passes. But remember, the strength hidden is strength preserved. Power must be used wisely, not recklessly. That is why humans survive when others fail." Nira's heart filled with both excitement and anticipation. She knew that life with Liam would be full of surprises, challenges, and lessons she had never imagined. She had expected ordinary. She had received extraordinary. As they sat together under the night sky, Nira understood one truth clearly. Quiet humans like Liam were not to be underestimated. Hidden strength, calm intelligence, and precise action made them more powerful than many could imagine. And she had married one of the best. Her life had just begun, but she already knew that Earth's secret, walking quietly beside her, would change her world forever. The morning sun rose over Vespera, casting long golden shadows across the streets. Nira and Liam walked through the city as usual, enjoying the calm of the early day. For Nira, the past week had been a mix of amazement and curiosity. Liam's quiet strength had become clearer to her, and she felt a growing sense of trust in him. Suddenly, a strange hum vibrated through the air. Nira paused, looking around. The humans nearby seemed oblivious, continuing their routines as if nothing was happening. But Liam's eyes narrowed, scanning the sky with sharp precision. "Do you feel that?" Nira asked quietly. "Yes," Liam replied, his voice steady. "Something is approaching. Stay close to me." Above the city, a dark silhouette appeared. Cutting through the morning light, a small fleet of alien ships hovered, their metallic bodies reflecting the sun. They moved silently, but with clear purpose. Scanning the city below, Nira's heart raced. She had never seen anything like this on Earth. Liam led her to a quiet alley. Blending with the flow of humans, his calmness never wavered. "These aliens are not here for diplomacy. They are here to take something from Earth, something important," he explained softly. Nira realized he was talking about him. She had thought he was a quiet human, perhaps extraordinary in small ways. Now she understood that his very presence carried value that could attract danger. The first ship descended closer, its sensors scanning the streets. Nira could see small figures inside, humanoid but with metallic armor and glowing eyes. They moved with precision, clearly trained for combat. "What do they want?" Nira asked, her voice trembling slightly. "They know of Earth's hidden power," Liam said. "They believe I carry a secret. They underestimate humans, thinking quiet means weak. They are wrong." Before Nira could ask more, the first alien landed in a small plaza. Its doors opened, and several figures stepped out, moving with deadly speed. People nearby screamed and ran, unaware of the threat. Liam remained calm, stepping forward to confront them. Double quotes Liam, "Be careful," Nira called, but he only glanced at her. Eyes focused and sharp, the aliens attacked swiftly, but Liam's reactions were faster. He moved with fluid precision, dodging their strikes and using their momentum against them. He did not strike to harm unnecessarily, but every movement was calculated to neutralize the threat. Nira watched in awe as Liam lifted a fallen metal bar and used it to redirect a charge from one of the aliens, sending it harmlessly into a wall. Her heart pounded. She had seen hints of his skill before, but this was different. This was deadly. Efficiency, precise strategy, and control over the situation. He was Earth's secret walking before her eyes. One alien attempted to flank them, moving faster than Nira could track. Liam anticipated it, shifting his position with such timing that the attacker collided with another, falling to the ground. The other aliens paused for a moment, assessing their opponent. Nira noticed that Liam's calmness never wavered. He was quiet, patient, and in control. "Liam, how are you so fast?" she whispered to herself. She could see clearly now that humans, at least some, had abilities that aliens could not fully predict. Quiet humans prepare. Liam said, answering her without looking back. "We observe, calculate, and act. Speed alone is not enough. Strength alone is not enough. Intelligence and patience make us dangerous." Nira realized he was teaching her even in the middle of battle. Calm observation, careful calculation, and precise action were what made Liam extraordinary. The aliens began to retreat slightly. Realizing their attack was failing, Liam continued to move with controlled force, guiding civilians away and preventing any real damage. Finally, the alien leader signaled a retreat. The fleet rose into the sky. Disappearing as suddenly as it had arrived, the city resumed its ordinary pace, as if nothing had happened. Nira stood beside Liam, breathing heavily, her mind filled with questions. "Are they gone?" she asked quietly. "Yes, for now," Liam replied. "But this was only a test. Other forces will notice Earth eventually. They will want what we protect, and we must be ready." Nira looked at him, seeing the calm strength in his eyes. She had thought she married a quiet human. She had no idea that quiet humans could be so deadly, so intelligent, and so prepared. That evening, back at their home, Nira could not stop thinking about what had happened. She sat by the window, watching the city lights flicker. Liam joined her, sitting silently beside her. "You were amazing today," she said softly. "You moved so quickly, predicted everything, and protected everyone without anyone noticing. How is that possible?" Liam smiled faintly. "Humans have secrets. We are quiet so we are not noticed. But we prepare, train, and study. Today, my preparation kept the city safe. That is all." Nira shook her head, a smile forming despite her fear. "I thought I married a simple human. Now I see I married Earth's hidden secret. I cannot believe what I witnessed." He looked at her, calm as ever. "And you are part of this now. Nira, you will see more in time. Earth's power is quiet, but it is strong. And sometimes, strength must remain hidden until it is needed most." Nira felt a mix of pride and awe. She had come to Earth expecting ordinary life. Instead, she had entered a world where danger could arrive at any moment, and humans like Liam could turn the tide without anyone knowing. Over the next few days, she noticed small signs that the aliens' visit was not a simple accident. Unusual ships passed overhead, brief shadows moved in the distance, and Liam's vigilance never wavered. She began to understand that life on Earth was more complex than she had imagined. Quiet humans were not weak, they were Earth's guardians, hidden from the galaxy until the right moment. One evening, as they watched the sunset from the river bank, Nira turned to Liam. "Do you think they will return?" "They will," he said simply. "Other forces will notice Earth eventually. That is why humans like me exist. We protect our world, quietly and carefully. We are prepared for what comes." Nira realized that her life with Liam would never be ordinary. She had thought she married a quiet, gentle human. Instead, she had married someone who held Earth's deadliest secret. She felt both excitement and determination. If danger came again, she would stand with him, learning the quiet strength that made humans so extraordinary. That night, Nira slept with a sense of purpose. She knew that life on Earth was not safe from the galaxy, but she also knew that she had married a man who could face any threat, quietly and with unmatched skill. Her adventure had only just begun, and she was ready to follow Liam into the unknown. The morning after the alien intrusion, Nira woke with a restless mind. Her dreams had been filled with images of ships, glowing eyes, and Liam moving with unmatched precision. She knew that the quiet human she had married was not ordinary, but now, more than ever, she wanted to understand. Liam was already awake, preparing a simple breakfast of bread and fruit. His calm movements reminded Nira of the day before, when he had protected the city without anyone noticing. "Liam," she said softly, "I need to understand. Why do you hide your abilities? And why do you move so effortlessly through danger?" He paused and looked at her, eyes steady and warm. Nira, there is much about humans you do not know. Some humans have trained for centuries in secret, preparing for threats beyond this world. I am one of them. My calm nature is part of that preparation. Quiet humans are not ordinary. We carry knowledge, skills, and strength that the galaxy does not expect. Nira listened carefully, trying to absorb every word. Her curiosity had turned into awe. Centuries. But humans are not like other alien species. How could you train so long without others noticing? Liam smiled faintly. That is why we are quiet. We live normal lives, blend in, and practice. In secret, the galaxy underestimates humans because we appear ordinary. That is our advantage. You saw yesterday what happens when that preparation is needed. Humans like me can act quickly, predict danger, and protect others. We are Earth's hidden guardians. Nira felt a rush of admiration. She had thought she married a quiet, gentle human. Now she realized she had married a protector. A human trained to face interstellar threats. Can you show me more? She asked. I want to understand, to see what humans can do. Liam considered her request, then nodded. There is a place you must see. A hidden facility where humans like me prepare and train. It is not meant for outsiders. But you are part of this now. You need to know the truth. They left their home and walked through quiet streets. Nira noticed how Liam moved with awareness, observing every person, every vehicle, every sound. Nothing escaped his notice. It was clear that his calm nature was not just personality, it was a trained skill, a way to survive and protect. After a short walk, they arrived at a nondescript building hidden behind trees and low walls. Liam accessed a small entrance with a code, and the door opened silently. Inside, the facility was vast and full of humans training in ways Nira had never imagined. Some were practicing martial arts, moving faster than the eye could follow. Others worked with advanced technology, studying patterns and simulations. Nira's mouth fell open. This is incredible. Humans can do all of this. Liam nodded. Yes. Many humans hide their abilities from the galaxy. We prepare quietly so that when threats arrive, we can protect our world. Some humans are stronger, faster, or smarter than even the most advanced species you have met, but we only act when necessary. That is our secret. He led her deeper into the facility, showing her a room filled with holographic maps of the galaxy, strategic plans, and simulations of past battles. Earth is always prepared quietly, Liam explained. Our planet may seem peaceful, but we know the galaxy is not always kind. Humans must protect themselves. Some of us are trained to do more than survive. We are trained to protect others. Quietly and effectively, Nira felt a sense of wonder mixed with pride. She had married a man who was part of this hidden force, a man who carried Earth's secret with him in every calm movement and careful decision. Liam, she said softly, why did you not tell me before? Because it was not yet necessary. He replied, humans do not show their power without reason. The galaxy underestimates us, and that is part of our strength. You needed to see it firsthand to understand. Now you know. And you are part of it too. Nira spent hours in the facility, learning from Liam and observing the humans around her. She saw training exercises that tested strength, speed, intelligence, and strategy. She watched humans coordinate with precision, handling dangerous situations with calm efficiency. Each demonstration left her more amazed than the last dot by the end of the day. Nira understood something important. Humans were not fragile, ordinary, or simple. Their quiet nature was a cover for incredible strength, careful intelligence, and hidden skill. Liam's calm demeanor was not just personality, it was training, preparation, and mastery. As they left the facility and walked home under the evening sky, Nira turned to Liam. I understand now. You are not just a quiet human. You are Earth's hidden secret. And you carry that secret with you in every action, every choice, every movement. Liam smiled, a calm and knowing expression. Yes, Nira. And now you understand why Earth must remain quiet. We survive because we are underestimated. We protect because we can act when others cannot. And we endure because we are patient, even when the galaxy believes us ordinary. Nira felt a deep sense of connection to him. She had always admired humans for their creativity and resilience, but now she saw that their quiet strength was unmatched. She realized that life with Liam would not be ordinary, it would be a journey of discovery, protection, and adventure. That night, as they sat by the river watching reflections of the city lights, Nira rested her head on Liam's shoulder. "I thought I married a quiet human," she said softly. "Now I see I married Earth's secret. I cannot believe what I have learned today." Liam wrapped his arm around her, calm and steady. "And that secret is part of our life now. You are part of it too. Earth's strength is not just mine, it is ours together. Quiet humans protect, prepare, and endure. And sometimes we reveal our power only when it is truly needed." Nira smiled, feeling both pride and determination. She had come to Earth expecting a calm, ordinary life. Instead, she had discovered extraordinary strength hidden in quiet humanity. She knew that challenges would come, that threats would appear, and that the galaxy would eventually take notice. But she also knew that with Liam, she could face anything. Her life had changed forever. She had married not just a quiet human, but the guardian of Earth's greatest secret, and now she was ready to stand beside him, learning the hidden strength that could protect their world and survive whatever challenges lay ahead. The city of Vespera was calm at dawn, but Nira could feel tension in the air. The alien intrusion from days before had been only a warning. Liam had sensed it, and now the signs were clearer. Something larger was coming, something that could threaten Earth itself. "Liam," Nira said as they walked through the quiet streets, "do you think the aliens will return?" "They will," Liam replied calmly, scanning the sky. "This time, it will not be a test. They have realized Earth is stronger than they expected. They want control, and they will come prepared." Nira's heart raced. She had seen Liam in action before, had witnessed his hidden strength and calm precision. But the thought of a full-scale attack filled her with fear. Yet, at the same time, she felt pride. She was married to a human who carried Earth's secret, someone prepared to protect their world. As they returned home, Liam accessed a secure communication channel. Holographic maps of the galaxy appeared, showing multiple fleets approaching Earth from different directions. Nira stared in shock. The threat was massive, larger than anything she had imagined. "We are outnumbered," Liam said, his voice steady. "But Earth's strength is underestimated. Humans like me will protect our world. Quiet does not mean weak. We act with precision, and our power is hidden until needed most." Nira nodded, determination filling her chest. She had learned about Liam's abilities, seen his training, and understood the secret strength of humans. Now, she would witness it on a grand scale. The first fleet approached at midday. Ships filled the sky, their metallic bodies reflecting sunlight. Humancho said, Part 7, 1,000 words Kaleko or interesting Hunachea, or third-person style Malekni Ha or simple basic. English Ka. Don't use any violated word, so please avoid any violated content. Don't use Dashik said, absolutely. Here's Part 7 of your story, written in third person, simple English, around 1,000 words, engaging. And safe, Part 7, Earth's hidden power, the sky above Vespera. Darkened as alien ships filled the horizon, Nira stood beside Liam on the riverbank, her heart pounding. She had learned much about him, about humans, and about Earth's hidden strength. But now the test had come. The full force of the galaxy's curiosity and greed was descending upon them. "Stay close to me," Liam said calmly, placing a protective hand on her shoulder. "Do not fear. Humans are prepared for this. We act quietly, but we act with precision." Nira nodded, her fear tempered by trust. She had seen Liam save lives before, stop dangers others could not, and reveal hidden skill. Now she understood that this moment required more than skill, it required leadership, courage, and the full strength of Earth's guardians. The first wave of alien ships descended. Scanning for weak points, humans nearby ran to shelters, alarms sounded, and drones took to the skies to monitor the approaching threat. Liam moved with calm certainty, directing civilians, blocking paths of danger, and ensuring safety. Nira followed him, her eyes wide as she witnessed the precision of his actions. When the first alien attackers landed, Liam was ready. His movements were fluid, almost too fast to follow. He disarmed advanced weapons with careful maneuvers, redirected energy blasts, and neutralized attackers without unnecessary harm. Nira noticed how every action was calculated, every movement deliberate. This was not strength alone, it was intelligence, strategy, and patience in motion. Other humans joined him, quiet but powerful. Some had trained in ways Nira had seen. In the hidden facility, they moved with efficiency, protecting their city, communicating silently, and acting in perfect coordination. Humans were underestimated by the galaxy, but now their hidden power was on full display. Nira felt a mixture of fear and awe. She realized that the calm exterior of humans masked abilities that few species could comprehend. She watched as Liam lifted a fallen energy beam with one hand, using it to shield civilians from an attack. His strength was precise, controlled, and entirely effective. The alien forces adapted, attempting new strategies, but Liam anticipated their moves. He guided other humans with subtle gestures, directing them to block paths, disable machinery, and protect key areas of the city. It was as if he could see the battlefield in its entirety, predicting outcomes before they happened. "Liam, how are you so fast?" Nira whispered, hiding behind a building. She could see attackers moving with deadly speed, yet Liam countered each action with ease. "Observation and preparation," Liam said quietly. "Humans learn to remain calm, calculate every move, and act when necessary. Strength without intelligence is useless." Quiet humans combine both. As the battle continued, Nira saw civilians inspired by humans like Liam. Ordinary people moved with courage, following subtle guidance, protecting themselves and others. The city itself became a shield, a living testament to Earth's hidden resilience. Hours passed, and the alien forces realized their attack was failing. Their numbers, technology, and aggression were no match for humans prepared, intelligent, and calm under pressure. Liam's leadership and precision had turned the tide. With each move, he revealed more of Earth's hidden secret, that even quiet humans could be unstoppable when united and aware. Finally, the alien fleet retreated, rising into the sky and disappearing beyond the horizon. Silence fell over Vespera. Humans emerged from shelters, amazed that the city had survived with minimal damage. Nira stood beside Liam, her chest swelling with pride. She had witnessed the extraordinary strength of her husband and his people. "You did it," she said softly. "You and your people protected everyone." Liam looked at her, calm as ever. "We are only quiet until we must act. The galaxy underestimates humans because we do not show our strength openly. Today, Earth revealed its secret, but we protect, we endure, and we remain vigilant. That is our way." Nira smiled, understanding now the depth of what she had married into. She had thought she married a quiet, gentle human. Instead, she had married a guardian, a protector of Earth's most hidden and powerful secret. In the days that followed, life in Vespera slowly returned to normal. The citizens, unaware of the full battle above, carried on with their routines. Nira and Liam walked together through the city, observing both humans and the subtle energy that seemed to hum beneath the surface. "You were right, Liam," Nira said one evening as they watched the sunset. "Quiet does not mean weak. Calm does not mean ordinary. Humans are stronger than any alien could imagine." Liam nodded, placing his arm around her shoulders. "And now you understand, Nira. You are part of this life, part of the secret we protect. You have seen the power and the responsibility it carries. Life on Earth is peaceful because we remain ready, unseen, and prepared." Nira rested her head on his shoulder, feeling the strength and calm that had drawn her to him from the beginning. She realized that her life would never be ordinary, but it would be meaningful, filled with adventure, protection, and discovery. That night, as stars reflected on the river, Nira made a silent promise to herself. She would stand beside Liam, learn the hidden strength of humans, and protect the world she had come to love. She had married a quiet human, but she had gained so much more. She had gained Earth's deadliest secret, its guardian, and a partner she could trust completely. The galaxy might underestimate humans, but Nira knew the truth now. Quiet strength, patient intelligence, and hidden skill were Earth's greatest weapons. With Liam by her side, she was ready to face whatever the future held. Her journey in Earth's secret had only just begun, but for the first time, she felt completely certain of one thing: she was exactly where she was meant to be. The sky over Vespera darkened as the alien fleets approached. Nira stood beside Liam on the rooftop of their home, her eyes wide as she watched the ships descend. The city below was alive with human activity, but most citizens were unaware of the danger. Only a few had been called to defend Earth quietly, as Liam had explained. "Are you ready?" Nira asked, her voice steady despite the fear she felt. Liam looked at her with calm eyes. "Always, quiet humans are prepared for this moment. You are part of it too, Nira. Watch, learn, and trust." The first ships touched the city, firing beams that could have destroyed buildings instantly. But humans moved with coordination Liam had trained for years. Defense grids activated, shields rose, and automated systems began rerouting energy to protect civilians. Liam moved among the chaos, guiding humans with precision. His calmness was magnetic. Those around him followed without question. Nira could see his extraordinary skill. He lifted fallen debris, redirected energy flows, and anticipated alien attacks before they happened. Every movement was deliberate, every decision precise. The quiet human she had married was now Earth's guardian in action. A group of alien fighters attempted to breach the city's central control tower. Liam moved faster than Nira could track, intercepting them before they reached their target. His hands were like lightning, yet controlled. He disarmed the intruders, guiding them to safety without necessary harm. Nira's heart pounded with awe. She had thought humans were ordinary, but now she understood the truth. Earth's quiet strength was unmatched. "Liam, how can you do all of this?" Nira shouted over the noise. "We plan, observe, and act carefully." He replied, "Quiet humans survive because we are prepared. Strength alone is not enough. Control, intelligence, and patience are what make us powerful." Nira realized she could not just watch. She had learned from Liam, observed his calm efficiency, and now she understood that her presence mattered. She began assisting, guiding civilians, redirecting energy to shields, and helping move the injured to safety. Every action she took felt like a part of a larger purpose, a rhythm orchestrated by Liam's quiet leadership. The aliens realized Earth was not an easy target. Their attacks grew desperate, more aggressive, but humans remained calm, coordinated, and precise. Liam anticipated each move, positioning people and technology strategically. A massive alien ship descended above the river, aiming directly at the city's heart. Nira gasped, fearing the destruction it could cause. Liam did not panic. He stepped forward, raising his hand slightly. Energy seemed to respond to him, shields strengthening instantly, diverting the ship's attack. His calm presence radiated confidence, and humans followed his lead, activating defense mechanisms he had trained them to use. The alien ship fired, but every strike was redirected, absorbed, or blocked. Humans moved with efficiency Liam had built. Over years of secret preparation, Nira felt a deep pride swelling within her. The quiet humans she had underestimated were protecting their world with skill, intelligence, and courage. Liam noticed a weak point in the alien ship's design. He leaped faster than any ordinary human could move, landing precisely on the vessel. He dismantled critical systems, using both strength and strategy. Nira watched in disbelief. Earth's secret, quiet but deadly, was turning the tide of battle. The aliens, realizing their efforts were failing, attempted to retreat. Liam guided the humans in a final, coordinated defense, ensuring no casualties remained behind. Their precision and control were unmatched, demonstrating why humans had survived for millennia despite being underestimated. Finally, the last alien ship rose into the sky, retreating. The city lay safe, largely untouched, with only minor damage. Easily repaired, Nira and Liam stood together on the rooftop, looking out over the city they had protected. "You did it," Nira said, her voice full of admiration. You and your people, you saved Earth. Liam shook his head slightly. We did it together. Quiet humans are strong, but strength is multiplied when others act with purpose. You played a part, Nira. You are part of this secret now. Earth's hidden strength is not just mine, it belongs to those who protect it. Nira smiled, feeling a sense of accomplishment she had never known. She had come to Earth expecting a quiet life with a gentle human. Instead, she had discovered extraordinary courage, skill, and hidden power. She had witnessed Earth's secret in action and had become part of it. As night fell, the city lights twinkled like stars. Humans moved quietly, unaware of the battle that had taken place. Liam turned to Nira. Do you understand now? He asked softly. Yes, Nira replied. I thought I married a quiet human. I didn't realize I married Earth's deadliest secret, its protector, and its hidden strength. I understand now, and I am proud to be with you. Liam smiled faintly. Earth will face other challenges. The galaxy will always test us. But quiet humans endure. We protect, we prepare, and we act when necessary. And now, you will stand with us, Nira. Together, we ensure our world remains safe. Nira took his hand, feeling a sense of purpose and belonging. She had traveled across the stars, expecting adventure and perhaps danger. But she had found more than that. She had found trust, strength, and a quiet power beyond imagination. The stars above Vespera seemed brighter that night. Nira realized that Earth's future was in safe hands. Quiet humans, underestimated by the galaxy, had proven their strength, and she had married the very best of them. In the days that followed, life slowly returned to normal. But Nira knew the truth. Danger could come again at any time, but humans, with their hidden strength and careful preparation, would be ready. And Liam, the quiet human she had married, would always lead with calm courage and intelligence. Nira looked at him, her heart filled with love, respect, and admiration. She had expected an ordinary life, but instead, she had been given a life of extraordinary adventure, hidden strength, and quiet heroism. Together, they would face whatever the galaxy sent, for Earth's secret was alive, quiet, and unstoppable.